We're back for another racked up adventure. I got the Winchester XPR Renegade. This is a long range version. I did a review a couple videos back on this one and the big brother to this one, the 300 Winchester Short Mag. So today's ammo testing and sight-in is going to be for the 270 Winchester Short Mag. I've got my Banished 46 suppressor on this one. This one's got the SIG Buckmaster scope, 3x9 scope. Don't have as much zoomies, but first time I've used the SIG Buckmaster, so we'll see what that one's like. I'll let you know how I feel about that after this video. We're going to test 4 types of ammo. All right, we're going to sight this rig in. I'm going to use the Federal 130 grain to sight it in. Like I've showed you in previous videos, to sight in, I take the bolt out, I look through the barrel, I get myself centered on the target by looking down the barrel, adjust the scope accordingly, and then I put one on paper. All right, I'm really low. I have to bring it up. All right, that should put me on paper. Get one loaded in and see what she does. See what this one does. Right in the middle. Can't ask for anything more than that. So now we can put these caps back on. We can start grouping. Another 2-shot sight in. I really like the method of looking down the bore, lining your scope up, gets you really close to being on paper. I think it's far the best way to sight in a rifle when you're using bolt action. Doesn't work so good when you can't remove the bolt. But here we go. Barrel's not too bad. 3-shot group. This is the Federal PowerShock 130 grain. It's traveling at 3,250 feet out of the muzzle. It's got energy of 3,049 pounds of energy. It is a soft point bonded bullet. Good hunting round, especially for white-tailed deer. Got 3 in the chamber, or 3 in the magazine. Let's get it loaded up. Let's see how she groups. We're going to shoot the top right corner of the right-hand target. It's on the red, just a little low. Right there with it. That's a pretty good 3-shot group. With this 9 Zoomy, it looks like it's probably about a 3/4 inch group. I have to check it when I go measure. We definitely heated that barrel up. I'm gonna let this cool down, and we'll come back and we'll try some of this Winchester Silvertip. All right, we're back. We're gonna try the Winchester Expedition. This is Supreme. It is a 130 grain ballistic silver tip. Let's have a silver tip, as they call it. Good looking brass. And 3 of these. Now there is no speed or energy ratings on the box. I will have to look this up and see what the internet says that is on the Winchester website, but they do not list it on the box. That means this ammo is probably a little old. Winchester Short Magnum in the 270 is hard to find. I found this at a hardware store up in Scottsburg, Indiana. All right, on this one we're going to shoot the right-hand target, the top right corner. Top right corner of the right-hand target. Make sure the can's tight. Here we go. That's 3 touching. We'll see what the group looks like when we get the target back. Looks like it's about a 1/2 inch, maybe a 3/4 inch group. I can't really tell. I don't have enough zoomies to get a real good look at it. All right, she heated up on us. Every 3 shots, I got to give it a rest. We'll let her cool, and we'll come back. We're going to shoot the 150 grain ammo. All right, we're back. The barrel's cooled. We've got some more of this Winchester Supreme Expedition ballistic silver tip. This one here is in a 150 grain. We do not have a listing for velocity or energy on this particular box. We just got to go with it. I'll update that later. I'll look it up and I'll let you know what this is shooting at when we do the targets. All right, let's see how it likes this. Bottom of the diamond. Right next to the last one. Number 3. like I got 3 right there together. Definitely got to let that barrel cool. We'll come back and we'll shoot the Winchester PowerPoint. All right, we're back. Now we're going to do the Winchester PowerPoint. This is again a 150 grain. It's firing at 3,150 feet a second coming out of the muzzle with 3,304 pounds of energy. This one's moving. This is a soft tip projectile, lead tip, soft point. Winchester PowerPoint has been around forever. I'd like to have a nickel for every whitetail this ammo's taken. They say tried and true. Winchester PowerPoint is right up there with tried and true. Bottom right hand corner of the right hand target. All right, we've done some ammo testing, 4 types of ammo, all out of this 270 Winchester Short Mag. We'll go down and gather up those targets, measure them up, and then we'll talk about how we did. I will say that I'm going to do an amendment, or I'm going to do another video on this 270 Winchester Short Mag. I was able to locate some more types of ammo. Most of you that have watched my videos see that I normally have Hornady, Precision Hunter, Federal, Terminal Ascent, Norma Bond Strike. Those are my 3 main hunting calibers, premier hunting calibers. I was able to find some Norma and some Federal Terminal Ascent for this 270. So when I get that in the mail, I will do another video and sight in those 2 types of ammo out of this same rig, and we'll see which ones it likes the best, the regular everyday stuff or the more premium hunter ammo. But I'm going to go down and grab these targets. We're going to measure them up, and we'll see where they come in at. All right, we're back. We've got these targets measured up. As you can see over here, my first shot off of the bore sight, adjustment, second shot, bullseye. 2-shot sight in. I really encourage anybody, if you're using a bolt action rifle, the easiest and best way, most economical way as far as ammunition wastage goes, is to look through the bore and then adjust your scope. It'll get you close, and you can sight in with a 2-shot group. You can see up here, it's the Federal Power Shock, the 130 grain. Came in at a 0.56 inch group. These are all really good groups. Really impressed with the 270 Winchester Short Mag. I've not had a rifle that shot 4 different ammos, all within pretty much a half MOA group. I'm anxious to see what it'll do with a couple more different types of ammos, but I will tell you right now, there isn't one of these 4 that I wouldn't take into the woods with me. But going on to the 130 grain silver tip, it came in at a 0.43 inch group. Then you've got down here the 150 grain, Winchester silver tip, same ammunition. This is just a 150 grain. That's a 130 grain. It came in at a 0.37 inch group. That's the best group by far of the day for the 150 grain, because it shot both the 130 and the 150 grain pretty decent. But our best one was the 150 grain, the silver tip, the ballistic silver tip. And then you have the tried and true Winchester PowerPoint. It came in at a 0.5 inch group. Every one of these groups had impacts touching. This is the only group here, this is the only one here that didn't have all three touching, but it had two in the same hole. Awesome, awesome ammo. Awesome rifle. But there you have it. That's your results from the sight-in. Again, I will have two more types of ammo coming for this 270 Winchester Short Mag, and I will do another video and I'll add to it. I'll show the results of these again, and then I'll show the results of the two added ammos when I get them in the mail. So look for that video coming soon. And then I'll probably in that video do a wrap-up between the between the Winchester 300 Short Mag and the 270 Short Mag. Just the comparison of the two. They are sibling guns, match set, as you would say. All right, folks, that does it for this video, sighting in the 270 Winchester Short Mag. As you can see, great groups. I don't know that I've ever had a rifle that's had four half MOA groups in one shoot-in. It doesn't happen very often. You're holding a half-inch group on four types of ammo at 100 yards. That's a rifle that is very accepting of ammo. You don't get that in every rifle. So suggestion, if you're out looking for a rifle, that Winchester XPR Renegade long range, it will flat group. You've seen it in the 300 Short Mag. You've seen it in the 270. I'm going to also do another video with a couple more ammo types for the 270 when I get that ammo in. Just awesome rifles. I did say that I would do a review on the SIG Buckmaster scope. I'm not a fan. It's a 3x9, which, I mean, that has its drawbacks on seeing 100 yards, you know, seeing the exact bullet strikes at 100 yards. The more zoomies, the better when you're trying to shoot precision. Inside of that scope, it has like a secondary ring or a cloud around the ring that reduces your field of vision even more so. It's definitely a bargain scope. For a guy just starting out, it's not a bad scope, but you could definitely do a lot better. I appreciate everybody watching. Until we meet again on our next Racked Up Adventure.